guys, what's up? Trev the Killer 12 here. So, I am going to be bringing you guys some mystery games. This being one of them, being Crimes and Punishments. It's a Sherlock Holmes Jesus Christ. Sherlock Holmes game. I have another one I will be doing after I have done a complete run-through of this game with you. I think it'll be a case per video, because if I remember correctly, some of these cases take a little while.
Holmes.
Typical Sherlock shenanigans.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad.
Oh, typical Sherlock and Watson shenanigans.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
I gotta turn my fan down.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given
And
you
we
were
are back.
blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black
I apologize
Peter.
for being a little sniffly.
Peter
but I got
Carey,
the stuff
born in
nose today.
1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here.
I'm not
I
going
also
to skip
have several
anything
appointments
because
that I must keep this afternoon.
if I
I shall go alone
do,
then.
then parts of the story will be missed, and there's sometimes vital clues inside what people are saying. I do have to turn down the game volume a little bit. Dish my room. Have I unlocked any of these? Nope. Sweet, I can wear my top hat. Top Hat Jones, how are you today? You know. so I need to get to Woodman's Lee. Oh, we go. This game, this is gonna cause for some fairly long videos. Or we could even cut these in half proportions, depending on how long it takes me to solve the case.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Wait. Let's get cracking. Oh, hey, look at it. I see footprints.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Yes, they do. They appear to be quite large indeed.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Alright. Ah, there it is. I knew this. I couldn't remember where the run button was. Alright, madam, may we have a talk?
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream.
Bullshit.
I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Oh no. Oh my god,
Was your
I can't take this
husband
game.
accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
So much stuff to
he took
remember
off
in this
drunk
game,
the
it's
evening.
ridiculous.
He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Mm-hmm. Sure he did. Yes, let me take a look at you. Cameo. Catholic Rosary. Gardening gloves. Crested tit. Alright. In a birdhouse.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim
Dude's
from
creepy.
England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
This dude's freaky.
Thank you, madam.
But Holmes is awesome. I like Holmes. Onward to continue the investigation. Okay, Inspector.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care.
Alright, let me check out this two body. Can't make this two body look.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Fantastic, sir. I should know. No duh. Let's see, can I... It does indeed look like somebody tried to force it, but there we go.
These scratches are fresh.
How do you know a scratch on a piece of metal is fresh?
You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
Like, seriously.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
I don't understand how a freaking scratch on metal can look fresh. Oh my gosh, it's
What
the
a terrible way to die.
I guess we'll start here. We'll dig through his
Old
belongings.
navigation instruments, nothing interesting.
It's the boot. We're gonna take your booty, sir.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
We'll take your booties.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
And we're taking a look at your ship logs,
The
sir.
ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Are we going to make know the word of that suspiciously empty space?
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps. The tooth of a sperm whale.
This is
Probably
quite interesting.
from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Quite interesting indeed, sir.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn.
I forgot how to make note of things. Okay, Miss Peter Carey, we are
The
going to
weapon
examine
fully
your booty.
penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
No, I don't want to examine the corpse. It's a knife.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. This wooden handle is plain and solid. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he
How do
did
you
not
know?
succeed.
Never mind. Some of the things that Sherlock says just dumbfounds me quite a bit.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Look at you being all smart and shit.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Now we are going to open your notebook, sir.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Well, that's kind of an obvious freaking statement.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Harpoon.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall.
This there
by a
got
whaling
skewered quite well. Holy shit. Holy shiz. Alright, let's check his table.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Yeah, both of them actually, for that matter.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Cause it's Peter Carey's dumb shit. Open her up. Let's have a look-see.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Jesus. I'm not gonna lie, doing this is actually kind of difficult. Oh, too far. There's that. Which piece? Hold up. Yeah, gotta try to shim, shadabim. See, I wish I could actually just move these pieces around. I'm not gonna skip this because I can do it. If jeez, keep forgetting that I gotta get the masts too. E. So this goes to DS. I think I might have to skip this one. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna skip it because I'm having
This
issues.
is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
I've done it before, but I just...
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that
Where is the rum? Why is the rum gone?
Hammerfest,
Dundee.
It's a whaling map.
Could have told you that, Sherlock.
The ship's log
I have
of the
to-
Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
I'll have to go check my archives as far as those go. The booty print.
These boots don't match the footprints.
And now you guys get where the phrase... Oh, excuse me. Where the phrase comes from. No gardener. Break... Oh, I'm sorry. Break-in attempts. Notebook. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated.
Someone was here yesterday.
Excuse
They
me for this,
attempted to
Nichols.
force the door to gain entry.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh my god.
You've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Well, they're...
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Yes, we do. What? But before I go ambush, can I... No, not quite.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? Do you have anything else for me, Miss Carey?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than mine. He kept his papers there.
Well, duh.
It should be somewhere in his cabin.
You're about
Thank you, madam.
no help whatsoever. Yeah, bitch. Nope. I guess we go set up our ambush, and we go from there. Alright, lads, let's get going.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
No, duh. Well, you guys.
That